Okay, so you might wonder, behind the flash, the glamour of trendy dresses, the red carpet, the fashion event, and all of the blinking of the cameras, the fashion industry is actually more competitive and more complex than its shimmer. How can a series of famous fashion empires such as Louis Vuitton, YSL, Chanel maintain their prestige among a series of other competitors? One of the important factors that help companies affirm their image and maintain their popularity to the public is trademark. So you can see trademarks in every other industry already surrounding you, from food and beverage, social media, technology, automobile, any field that you encompass in life. So what is the difference between the trademark in the fashion industry and the trademark of other industries? In this video, we will find out together the answer to this question. Many words could be blotting out of your mind right now, and surprisingly, it's not so strange at all, because trademark appears in many forms and ways we can possibly imagine. We can only come up with the most appropriate definition that encompasses almost all of the aspects of trademark. Trademark in general usually refer to a brand logo, names, symbols, devices, or words and phrases related to products, sign, design, or expression of combination thereof. It's a way to notify the general public the registration's right of ownership of the mark and to indicate to the public the aim of distinguishing the product from that of other similar companies in the market. To put in simple words, you can think of it as a visiting card, which promotes the image of the company and the range of goods and services. Okay, so that's the overall concept. So what's the difference from transferring this concept into fashion industry? This is important as we are using this knowledge for specific case studies later. The answer is, similar to other branches, fashion trademarks also have unique characteristics. In the marketing and sale of products and services, a fashion trademark is a sign that is used to distinguish a brand. A word, an image, a color, a scent, or a mix of these could be used. The Nike trademark, for example, encompasses both the name Nike and the renowned swoosh design. The fun thing is, trademark registration is not only limited to the brand names and logos. Registering trademarks for key design features is also a common practice in the fashion industry. One of the most striking examples is the registration of the red sole of shoes as a trademark by Christian Louboutin. The well-known tartan pattern, designed by Burberry, is also registered as a trademark. In the course of intensive growth and modern industrial development trends, recognizing peculiarities of the fashion industry in each part of the world, focusing on new trends and the needs of targeting social groups, it is necessary for manufacturers of fashion brands to pay increased attention to securing the right, most importantly, the right to usage of own brand assets, trademarks. The use of trademark law to safeguard fashion intellectual property does not appear to be an obvious decision. The patent and copyright are an incentive-based system in which creators produce something that benefits society and are rewarded by society in a specific duration. Trademark law is not based on this principle, since it is originated to protect a product as a source identifier that helps merchants to identify and retrieve their own goods after shipping. And defective goods could be traced to their originator, and such individuals could be punished. It may still not be clear why trademarks have become the center of attention in infringement disputes between designers. After all, trademarks prohibit copying of source identifiers, not design. However, the fashion industry has long realized that trademark law's non-conformity with the general reciprocity schemes of copyright and patent law can actually work to its advantage. Trademarks can endure indefinitely so long as the restrictions continue to use it in commerce. We will explore some specific case studies between different companies to help you gain a better picture of what is causing this expansion of the legal framework of the fashion sector. The first case that we are going to discuss here is conflict between Christian Louboutin SA versus Yves Saint Laurent American Holding, the expansion of trademark protection to single color.
In 1992, Christian Louboutin introduced a line of women's shoes with red lacquered soles. Louboutin promoted these shoes heavily, and they were soon seen on the feet of models and celebrities everywhere. The flash of glossy red came to identify a discerning fashionista with a generous budget. In 2008, Louboutin registered the red lacquered outsole as a trademark called the Red Sole Mark. The trademark's written description was supplemented with an illustration showing where the color was placed on the shoes. In 2011, Yves Saint Laurent introduced a line of monochrome shoes that featured the same color on the uppers and the sole. They came in purple, green, yellow, and red. Louboutin claimed that the red soles on the red shoes violated its trademark and sued Saint Laurent for trademark infringement.
The source of this conflict involved the trade dress, which is commonly defined as the product's whole image and overall appearance, comprising properties such as size, form, color or color combinations, texture, graphics, or even specific sales approach. In detail, Louboutin sued YSL for replicating color on the shoe's outsole because the United States Patent and Trademark Office had already granted Louboutin a trademark for vivid lacquer red on the outsole, or the red sole mark. On the other hand, there still maintained several arguments against Louboutin. Because the fashion business is reliant on colors, the complete range of colors should not be restricted. Allowing trademarking of a particular color would limit artistic creativity and foster unfair competition. However, YSL did not infringe Louboutin's red sole mark as modified. The red sole mark had secondary meaning, but with one modification. The red outsole must contrast with the main remainder of the shoe in order for the mark to be valid. However, YSL shoes demonstrated that there was no distinction between the red outsole and the upper section of the shoe, implying that there was no infringement and that Louboutin did not merit protection. The case remained unclosed, and in conclusion, the claimed trademark, the red sole, actually embodies the design of the shoe, and this design cannot be separated from the utility of the product, leading to the need to expand the doctrine of trademark. The second case between Adidas Salomon AG and Target Corp illustrates how a designer may use trade dress to protect aesthetic design choices if they are proved to have secondary meaning. In this case, Adidas sued Target over the designs of its footwear. Adidas claimed that its sneakers feature distinguishing design characteristics that serve as source identifiers. Yet, Target supplied similar products with minor difference. Adidas argued that this design was product packaging, which includes both functional and non-functional parts of the product design, while Target argued using the term product design, referring to only the functional parts of it. The patent was designated as the product design by the court, but it was nonetheless determined that the patent had gained secondary meaning and that Target's shoes constituted a likely risk of consumer confusion. This case demonstrated how a designer should utilize trade dress to protect aesthetic design decisions that have secondary meaning if they are proven to have secondary meaning. These two case studies have given us a broader view of how trademark law had expanded to serve the demand and characteristic of the fashion industry. There are some key takeaways for this video. First, trademark laws increase protection of quasi-design, discourage artistic innovation in design, instead perversely incentivizing logo generation. Second, trademarks protection of design logos favor incumbent players over emerging designers. Third, court-initiated protection of quasi-designs does not lead to comprehensive, long-term protection on which designers may rely. Finally, American independent decisions on trademark protection of fashion designers worsen the current state of international disparity in intellectual property protection regimes. The suggestion for it, ultimately, would be an independently legal classification from Congress. It might be the best way to both provide protection for new and incumbent fashion designers and to promote creativity in the industry. This marks the end of our video. I hope you enjoy it and find it more interesting intellectual property knowledge by far. If you like our video, press the like button and leave some comments below on how we can impress our videos better next time. As always, thank you for watching.